Hi everyone, welcome back to some more Pokemon Sword and Shield news videos. So they've decided to drop another trailer, and it's made me really happy. They've not shown off any new mons, I'm pretty sure. Not like we would need them to anyway. But they showed off a bunch of new features that's got me really excited for the competitive side of Pokemon Sword and Shield. I made a video earlier this year saying how I didn't really want to hack Pokemon anymore, how I wanted to play legitimately, and how I found it a lot more fun, and Pokemon Go helped me find my passion again for playing Pokemon legitimately. And so did Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, because of how easy they made it to get competitive mons. And I was like, I hope they make it as easy as Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee did. And yeah, by the looks of it, it's maybe not as easy, because there's a little bit more, to it. We've got abilities and all that stuff in this game, so it's not as simplified, but it is still, they've made it so much easier to make competitive Pokemon that I think the only time I would ever consider hacking is for free-for-alls. Besides that, for roulette free-for-alls, I'm probably gonna do live streams where I just get all my Pokemon legitimately because of how easy they've made it. And I'm so damn excited. I want to share that with you. But before we do, there's something that I don't think many people have covered. Pokemon DB, my favorite Pokemon website for Pokemon stats and stuff like that. Shout out to these guys. Another interesting snippet from the press release: traded Pokemon can be given nicknames as long as they don't already have one, and once it's set, it will be permanent. So people that wander trade away, I guess reject babies that have bad IVs, you can now nickname those, because I'm assuming if they're trading away a reject baby, they won't have nicknames. And I'm not sure what this means for Pokemon, like for say you wander traded. This is a good example. So Corvin, one of my YouTube members and a friend of mine, they have a Farfetch'd, a shiny Farfetch'd from Wonder Trade. Its nickname is just Farfetch'd in Japanese. I'm not entirely sure if Corvin imports that to Pokemon Sword and Shield, if he will be able to rename it to whatever, because I'm not sure how that, I've got a feeling you won't. Just a little gut feeling. It might be Pokemon traded within Sword and Shield. But hey, this is a good change. They've made it so now you can nickname Pokemon. So like, if instead of having to request my friend to nickname my my Galarian Farfetch'd or Surfetch'd or whatever for me, I can just be like, yo, just trade me one, I'll nickname it myself. Unfortunately, you can only do it once, but I think that's a decent I guess, I don't know what the word is, compromise. I'm fine with that. You just have to think long and hard about the nickname that you want. And yeah, this is a dope feature. Pokemon are doing a lot of quality of life features. So let's go ahead and check out this trailer here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in full screen. Pokemon Sword and Shield. These games look beautiful, man. Super happy with them. Improved techniques for Pokemon training. So mints will change the effects of a Pokemon's nature. So there's this new item called Pokemon Mint, and I think you just get it from it's probably one of those items that you get from like the battle tower or whatever. Like how the battle maison in X and Y would, I think you would get like you can get like choice bands, choice scarves, life orbs, stuff like that. I imagine this is one of those items that you get from there for battle points. And mints will change the effect of a Pokemon's nature. And as my friend Jamie pointed out, unlike bottle caps, we don't know if bottle caps have changed this generation, but bottle caps, basically what bottle caps do is, if you don't know, they the bottle caps was a huge life changer in Sun and Moon, because they allowed you to change a Pokemon's IVs to perfect. So if a Pokemon had the thing is about bottle caps also, it didn't completely get rid of breeding, because some people that want to breed for a specific hidden power, you still had to do that. But say you got like a shiny only had 4 perfect IVs, you needed 1 more perfect IV. That bottle cap allows you to put that non-perfect IV to perfect. It was a life changer, but the downside was that you needed to be level 100 to do it. Now, fortunately, as my friend Jamie Keane pointed out, mints will change the effects of a Pokemon's nature. This Pikachu isn't level 100. So at least on the mint side of things, you don't have to level up Pokemon to level 100. Hopefully they've changed that for bottle caps too. That would be amazing. But I think we're yet to see. So this Pikachu, give it a modest mint and it will make it a modest Pikachu. See, I don't know. Peter's gonna get all up in arms. Like, this does seem a little, I don't know. I mean, I know the whole point of Pokemon is like you catch these creatures and they're meant to be different, and you know, just being able to modify them into the perfect way you want it seems a little like unethical. But at the end of the day, it's either this or people just genning their Pokemon, and I think this is a good way about it. You're just feeding Pikachu a mint and it changes its nature. Has changed due to the modest, so now it becomes, instead of being a sassy natured Pikachu, it becomes a modest natured Pikachu. So yeah, that's cool. That's a really good change. That is something that we've wanted for so long. Thank you, Pokemon. Very cool. Use supplements to max out a Pokemon's base points. So this is just EVs, right? I imagine they've made EVs, I imagine they made calcium and all this stuff because of how frequent they are in the bag. I imagine they made them a lot cheaper or a lot more accessible. And that's good. I imagine EV training is still a thing in the game, but this is a much better way to do it. Because I don't know how much, I think, is it like, how much EVs do you get per calcium? I actually don't know. But you'll see here, Gengar's special attack goes up from 140 to 170. That's nuts. That's a huge jump. And we can see Gengar still has Cursed Body. Also, another thing, the daycare. Oh, it looks so cool. Look at the eggs. Oh my god, look at those eggs. Those are sick. Yo, Pokemon Sword and Shield egg lock coming soon. Somebody draw me those eggs. Pokemon of the same species can pass egg moves to each other. So you don't even need to breed a Pokemon anymore to give another Pokemon an egg move. Which is just insane. But it's not even something that I've personally never heard other people suggest this as to be a feature. I don't think anybody had an issue with breeding for egg moves, but now we don't even need to. Now we can pass Moonblast on to this other Sylveon, and that's just cool. I don't think Moonblast was the egg move they were trying to show there. I don't know which move it was they were trying to point out. Was it Moonblast? Not sure. But yeah, you can pass egg moves on now, and that's super dope. So don't worry about egg moves, guys. You don't even need to breed anymore. They're making it very easy to access competitive Pokemon, and I think that's going to be amazing for me, because I think I will do a lot of live streams where I like shiny hunt for something and then just turn it into a competitively viable one. I feel like I'm going to spend a lot of hours playing Sword and Shield, and that's something I've wanted for a long time, because previous Pokemon games, getting competitive viable Pokemon, it was just not fun. And I feel like this time around, because of, I guess, just how simple it is, I imagine it will be kind of relaxing. Because, you know, breeding for a perfect IV Pokemon, it's all luck. Like, I saw a reply to A-Drive's tweet where he was like, man, you don't even need to breed anymore. This isn't even competitive. And I'm just like, breeding was never a part of the competitive battling. Breeding was just luck-based. I remember my friend Jacob was breeding a mixed IV Squirtle for me. I think it was a Rash Squirtle. He was trying to breed me a Rash Squirtle. This was when XMI first came out. He was trying to get me a Rash Squirtle with Aqua Jet, so it could be like a mixed attacking Mega Blastoise. And obviously, because it's Rash, and it's going to be using its physical attack, he wanted it to be a 6 IV perfect Squirtle. And I think he found like 3 or 4 shinies before he got a perfect IV Squirtle. It was insane. So personally, I'm really glad that they're making it much easier. I just can't wait for these games, man. 9 more days. Oh, could not come sooner. Access Pokemon boxes from almost anywhere. Another amazing feature. This is something I was worried that they didn't add because we hadn't heard anything of it, and I was like, oh, I guess it was a Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go only feature. But no, you can access your Pokemon boxes from almost anywhere. They don't want to break it, I guess. So you press R and you can access your box. Now I do wonder what this means for putting Pokemon in boxes, because usually when you go up to the PC, you can like put the Pokemon in, and when you put the Pokemon in, it heals. It gains its HP back. But I imagine doing it from here won't. Like, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, because in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, you can be in the Elite Four, you can withdraw and move Pokemon around and stuff like that, and it will not give it HP because that would be broken. So I'm wondering if maybe, I guess if you go to the PC box in the Pokemon Center, maybe it will gain HP there. But I imagine out in the open like this, putting a Grookey in the PC won't heal it. I don't know. It's interesting indeed. But yeah, anytime, just get Gossifleur out instead. There's just so much. Like, thank you, based Pokemon. And also level up using the EXP candies, which is like rare candy. Question mark? I mean, oh wait, EXP candy. Oh, that's different to rare candy, because rare candy just takes you from one level to the other. EXP candy, I imagine, let's see what it says. If this would go away. Please, go away. I want to read this. A candy that is packed with energy. When consumed, it will grant a single Pokemon a very large amount of experience points. Right. So it doesn't go from one level to the next. It just like zooms you up until whatever. So if you use one, this person's using one. Zweilous goes, oh, no, yeah, they use one. Zweilous goes from level 51. He gains 30,000 EXP. Okay. So it gains like 2 and a bit levels. Solid. I imagine these candies will be pretty easy to get, and this is going to be their way around getting Pokemon level 100 and all that stuff and leveling up. And man, I'm so excited for the competitive side of Sword and Shield. I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are too. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. Nice short news video, but man, these games look phenomenal. I cannot wait. Man, I'm so happy. They've added so much quality of life stuff that you would have imagined would have been in previous games, but hey, they've got to they've got to have selling points from somewhere. Drop a like in the video for me if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.